everyone. This is No Bullshit Gaming Podcast 2.5 Gamer Session number 64. We're sharing actionable insights, dropping knowledge from our day-to-day user acquisition, game design, and monetization jobs. Definitely not discussing the latest industry news. We're having so much fun. Let's not forget, this is 4 a.m. conference discussion vibe. Let's not take it too seriously. Welcome, Felix, Braberg, Jakub, Remia, and myself, Matej, Lančarič. And for you, or for, some of you that think we are actually recording at 4 a.m., well, I can't confirm or deny we are actually recording 4 a.m. Just,
it's
keep
4 a.m.
listening.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. somewhere for sure. Well, I guess 4 a.m. here, it's like sun is shining. It's kind of nice. But yeah, it's dark in Jakub's place, so let's see. But yeah, I've been getting some great feedback for our last episodes.
No.
Yeah.
Don't chit-chat. No. We're going to talk about your last post because me and Remo have created an absolute monster. We mentioned flamboyant flamingos once, and then you've taken it to the whole nother level. But not only have you taken it to another level, you've also incorporated it, and you made the most Eastern European Vegas post I've ever seen. It was so tacky, and it got so many goddamn likes. Holding a goddamn unicorn.
Oh yeah, of course. Just the Vegas and flamboyant and flamingos, and just everything just came together. It's like it makes all the sense. And you were not the only one who said like, "This is so Vegas." This is so Vegas. Which brings me to the fact that we are actually organizing a party on Wednesday, so you should sign up for it. It's already like 150 people from what I heard from the other guys organizing it that registered. So great job. It can be more. So yeah, and also I still have some slots left for a meeting. So hit me up. Also hit up Felix. He's going to be there as well.
I'm going as well.
Yeah, we should have some cabana on Tuesday or something. And also I'm bringing some. I still haven't ordered it from on Amazon, but it's like a podcast travel kit that I mentioned, and it should be kind of fun. So we should set up some like live studio there. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about today? So Felix going to give us a monetization update. I'm going to do a creative trend section, which we've covered a little bit at the beginning of the year, but it's going to be slightly different because then Felix pulled out some data from admon side. But now I'm going to do it from the UA part of it, and it's going to be the first time I'm going to do it. So if you have any feedback, please let me know. And I want to do it at least once a quarter, maybe every month, just looking at last 30 days of data, like what's happening out there, just to give you some data and some information to get to your creative ideation phase. And then Jakub is going to talk about soft launch games, and it's going to be a lot of new shit which is happening out there. Supercell games, Rovio games, PlayerX games, new. It's going to be fun. I don't have my margarita, so please don't make it too long.
Yeah, because it's like 9 a.m. for you.
What, 9 a.m? It's already 12. And I'm still sober, so man, it's a terrible day. But I was already in the gym, so it's fine. Yeah, enough of this. Let's start. Felix.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what do I want to talk about today?
Tell us.
Couple of things.
Oh no,
sorry.
Sorry to interrupt, man. I just wanted to briefly mention like how hostile Mr. Jakub is, and we might just rename the podcast to like 2 friends and 1 hostile asshole. At some point. When we talked about
what happened? Was he talking behind my back again?
No, in the WhatsApp message, like we talked about where's the Remos part, and then he's like, "Oh well, this is only game design part, blah blah blah. No, nothing else happening in the during the session." So our dear listeners, this is who he is. This is who he is.
It's going to be 2 hostiles and 1 friend if you keep interrupting me.
Because my part was in Excel sheet and not in the Word doc, you mean?
Okay. Sorry, Felix.
Strength through discipline, Remo. Strength through discipline. Okay. So a couple of things I want to talk about that explain that happen in the world of ad monetization. So I want to start off first by talking about an email that Meta sent out last week announcing their new Android SDK version 6.14, which contains some key updates. Normally, not really make like a segment on SDK updates because they're usually a bunch of hot air promises that never like live up to the hype. Like you're promised a round trip like on a rocket ship to the moon and stars, but really usually you get like an economy single trip ticket to Nebraska. That's usually what happens. So to the email, they announced a bunch of features, but only two really interesting parts. And it kind of just illustrated for me also just how far the mighty have fallen in mobile ad monetization. First in the email, it doesn't like even mention iOS at all. It's only an announcement for Android, showing that Meta has completely abandoned the platform and bidding on all LAT traffic, which we kind of already knew, but it's just a bit crazy to me that the former largest ad network in mobile just gave that like iOS traffic up without even trying to fingerprint like the audience, which we know that all the other ad networks are currently doing on iOS.
How do we know the networks are doing the fingerprinting actually? I mean, it's like word on the street, and I see it on the UI side, but like, how do you know?
Yeah, do you remember that night, the fateful night when iOS 14.5 rolled out? So in the world of ad monetization, like where were you when iOS 14.5 rolled out? I remember where I was. I was working doing ad monetization, but basically what happened was that like no network knew how badly Apple was going to enforce this no fingerprints policy. It turned out it wasn't enforced at all, right? But for the first 3 weeks, the eCPM delta between LAT and IDFA traffic was like 50 to 60%. So the difference between eCPM was really big. And slowly over the next 2-3 months, that delta narrowed to like 20%, 13%, in some cases I've seen 8%. So that's kind of where we are now, between 8 to 20% price delta in IDFA and LAT traffic. And like, are you telling me that like, you know, the eCPM difference or like the value difference between non-tracked and tracked users is only 20%? So no, like there's no way in hell, right? So just by looking at the delta, you can see that all networks are pretty much doing this fingerprinting. And that's how we know.
All right.
Yeah. So back to the email. So the email also contained a feature, an updated feature, and it was a end card view timer. It basically stated that, this quote, ads include a minimum video interaction time of 2 seconds before a user exits the ad and returns to the app. Please note that this is in addition to the 5-second timer on the video ad. So this feature started rolling out gradually in February. So first of all, what does this mean? It means that they've added the click template at the end of their video ads after the 5-second timer.
Wait a second. Is this the timer that all the other ad networks are using?
Yes. So users now have to spend 2 seconds to click out of the ad, which is a very, very nicely like PR manner how they like called it in the email. They called it like, instead of clicking out and being annoyed, which is usually what people are, they call it interaction. Enhanced interaction.
Enhanced interaction sounds pretty fancy.
Altered gameplay, enhanced interaction.
I love it.
Please, more of these terms.
Yeah, I know. So, second of all, lol, because this means that it took Meta till 2023 to add these aggressive click templates that Iron Source and AppLovin rolled out in 2021. So it's just crazy slow. So if you remember back to episode 33, I went on a rant with YouTube about these end cards and their impact. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but in essence, they really make a difference on user conversion in video creatives and, you know, at the expense of user experience and retention in apps. So
are we talking about the thing where the X is so small that you cannot click it?
Yeah,
just
and then you have to drag it down and move it. But no, it's called interaction, Remo. Don't be such a negative downer.
What are you talking about?
Enhanced interaction.
Enhanced interaction. My ass.
Yeah, but anyway, to sum it up, this kind of just highlights for me just how far the mighty have fallen. Like Meta has also stopped doing their cash bonuses for like per quarter.
Ooh.
This was a really nice thing before that. Basically, as an LC account, so large accounts, if you grew quarter on quarter, you could get a percentage of that growth back as a cash bonus.
Ooh.
But they removed that. And that was usually a nice way to get a couple $100 Ks like in.
I thought this is happening only in China because they had these cashbacks.
No, I was getting these deals even last year. Like they were, like this Christmas even I was still getting them. So now, no. Also, I'm hearing rumors about even more layoffs. So it just must be terrible working there. But just can't figure out for the world why Meta just doesn't fingerprint on iOS just like everyone else does. Like, I have no idea.
So they can spend more money on my VR headset.
I guess.
Yeah.
For the metaverse.
Thank you, Remo. Thank you, Remo. You're making lives of ad monetization and UA managers really hard. Thank you very much for the VR shit.
All right.
I hope you
VR,
get something.
No ads in the VR world. Yeah, imagine interactive ads in VR, you know? Enhanced interactive
Try blinking with your
ads
eyes.
in VR.
I actually had it in my thesis at university. Like ads will become avatars and agents.
Oh my god,
you
spoke about this like
I love it.
times already.
You could fall in love with an ad. I would love that.
You'll have an NPC as an ad. Oh, yeah, of course. It's already happening on LinkedIn. What you are talking about? These human ads we mentioned last time.
Yeah. Hi, would you like to try my solution? Okay. Okay. Anyway, before I turn off my little speaking slot to our resident scarf-toting fashion flamingo, I wanted to actually answer some listener questions. So after the last episode, I had 5 people reach out to me with questions, which is very interesting because it's 5 more people than I usually get reaching out to me after a podcast episode. And all the questions were on the same topic, and it's how to prepare your ad stack to limit the risk of an eCPM drop on October 31st in the short to medium term as AdMob shifts to bidding completely. So, Matej, you need to close your ears on this one because the best thing you can actually do to ensure high eCPMs is having a diversified ad monetization stack.
It's not only about
taking some
but also admon.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Learning.
So in essence, you want to have as many sources as possible to bid up your impressions for AdMob, like for like the AdMob now moving to bidding moving away from placements in October. It's now more necessary than ever to work with a Google Ad Manager reseller. Google Ad Manager is still kept on placements, ensuring that you can still get Google inventory at higher prices. Just make sure you pick one of the right networks because some of them are quite shady. That's what I have to say about that.
How to pick a right one? How to pick a right one?
Just the biggest ones. Go for the biggest ones. The biggest 3 is like A4G, Potensis,
no, I think what
Reclama.
you wanted to say is just ping Felix instead of
ping me.
And what's happening? Like Halloween at Apocalypse?
Yeah, well, we'll see. Like it's not good for some publishers because some people who are like 60% share revenue AdMob there, and like that could get quite ugly. So another thing you can do, Amazon Publisher Services is a potential good partner to get in with. Ideally, you'd get some e-commerce traffic, but if you're large in non-tier 1 geos, Pangle is a really good must as well. I'm really kind of hoping for Pangle to launch in Western Europe and the US this year, but I doubt it's going to happen because of regulatory issues. Just to wrap it up, because I know Rima wants to talk about 20 games, which is going to be lovely. So just keep an eye when you're adding and testing new ad sources that you want to have, like keep an eye on share revenue. You always want to have a share revenue on all your ad sources to be at least 5 to 7%. So just divide the ad revenue by network by the total ad revenue. And if it's below that threshold, you kick out that network and try a new one. So
nice.
I hope that was quick enough for you, Rima.
No, I was just saying TikTok's going to get banned.
Oh, yeah.
What? Why?
I thought you were hurrying me up, so I went through my part quicker because you went like this.
Yeah, let's continue. Okay. Yeah. So before I dive into the UA creative trends part, since we announced it last week, we're actually having a sponsor. It's called Mistplay. So again, this episode is brought to you by Mistplay. They're actually doing quite a good job. The number one loyalty app for mobile gamers, media source that leverages continuous rewarded engagement to drive retention, high LTV for advertisers. So I personally use them for multiple games as a UA source, and as we discussed last week, it actually works quite well. So
I didn't know, man. I had to ask.
I know. It's fun. It's great. Actually, people loved that comment from your side. So yeah, it's good. So if you are looking to reach high LTV users and achieve your performance goals, check out Mistplay and get in touch at mistplay.com. And they also released a case study. They worked with Eastside Games, and since we love case studies, and also we are going to do one case study, I think, in the next episode or the episode after that. I'm going to share the link in the show notes, but quick TLDR, they increased the scale by 15% from their baseline, increased retention on the day 7 by 10%, and also day 7 ROAS by almost 7%. So yeah, let's see. Read it for on your end. I was pretty much satisfied with what I've seen in the case study, and they're working quite heavily on their algorithm-driven targeting. So that's kind of nice. So when I was working with them, I guess like a year ago, it was all CPI based, but now it's actually ROAS based, algorithm-driven campaign site. So yeah, reach out to them. Or reach out to me as well. I can intro you. So back to the UA part. So our friends at Gamesforum actually they released one report. It was like some time ago, but they asked UA managers like what are their biggest challenges, and there was like a list of 10 different challenges. But guess what was the biggest challenge for the UA managers?
Finding flamingo slippers.
Well, okay. So third best UA manager doesn't know shit. How about the second best UA manager on the podcast?
CPI.
It's no, it's actually creative optimization. So
that's CPI.
CPI. Well,
I'll give Remo half a point for that.
It's a half a point. Yeah. Okay. True. CPI, but okay. Now let's not.
I get half a point as well though for flamingo slippers.
Okay, that's 1 point. So good job, guys. So yeah, it's the creative optimization actually, and also under that, like the whole umbrella topic as a creative optimization, the creative's ideation and testing became the greatest challenge for a lot of UA managers, and the majority of creatives will not be winners, and it's necessary to innovate in designing a large number of creatives and variations to actually increase the odds to find the winner. So, however,
sounds like doing mobile games.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Lots of that will die, and you need to innovate a lot.
Yeah, we need to innovate a lot. It's like, yeah, okay, it's it's a really hard process, so that's why it's challenging. But yeah, so the biggest challenge is exactly the producing the new ideas, and in order to find new winners, you need to test enough original concepts, and it's really difficult for any team to actually be creative week in, week out without hitting like any mental blocks at some point. It's kind of like it's exhausting. So that's why I'm going to show you top games and their like top creatives from different channels, and so I will do the hardest part for you, so you can get fucking inspired. Most probably expired as well. So I was looking in the trends for last 90 days for games. Royal Match, Topwar, Survivor.io, Herowars, obviously. So we had the Snaker, Fake, AI, UGC type of creatives. I want to show you the merge mention with Pedro Pascal as well, Township and Triple Tile. And there is one game which was launched recently, and we haven't talked about it, the Street Fighter Duel, and they have some funny creatives as well. So it was actually pretty interesting to go through all of these. So let me bring it up, and then we can talk.
The sound, please, then.
Yeah, okay, well, I will try. I will try. I need to do it like this just to show you what's happening. Maybe you will be able to see it. So what should I start with? Let's actually start with the royal match, because it's I was looking into it and it was kind of very similar to what you showed us in the previous episode. So it's all about like still saving the king. It's lava. The drill is coming to kill or push the king into the lava. But yeah, if you see, this is 1 minute long video. It's really, really slow. It's just, but still, it's connected to the gameplay. And they actually implement this into the game afterwards. So is the sound okay for you, Jakub?
Yeah, no sound.
Okay,
Good
perfect.
sound.
Then I think this was also pretty interesting. Do you recognize these? It's from Herowars. They used it quite a lot in their creatives. But it's the same thing, trying to save the king all over again. It was very similar to what I saw on our podcast actually as well. So they are kind of still iterating on these concepts. It's working quite well for them. So
Play now.
So why would they not?
How
Iterate.
much spend do you think goes through these creatives, the royal match creatives? Like, do you think each of these creatives get like $500,000 a spend?
Most probably no. I have this one as well. So from what I think they are spending at the moment is what, like we discussed it. It was like 1 million a day. Not sure if that's still the truth, but if $500,000 for these, I mean, these are these creatives had the biggest share of impressions in the last 90 days. So, well, maybe even more than $500,000 if you are spending that kind of money on a daily basis. So most probably you won't recognize this person.
Hi, Tony Adams, former England and
So how the hell you put Tony Adams, the former England and Arsenal captain, for like football into the ad? I mean, it's just doesn't make any sense.
I had no idea who that was.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because you didn't play or watch soccer at all, right? Or soccer, football. I'm in the US,
Right, Rima needs a break.
Of course.
Yeah, your screen is frozen.
Yeah, I can't see anything either. I'm just playing along with you.
Oh, really? But now you can see it, right?
I like, we can do it like for 2 creators, but not for all of them.
Ah,
because
okay.
we look like
Cut
idiots.
this off. Need to refresh that.
Okay, so I need to put this here. Okay. Why didn't you say anything, man? He's like,
We're like, yeah, that's like very good
It's like I'm
creative.
looking at the time and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be a long fucking episode. Like,
okay, so I need to put it in the center of the screen. Okay, fine. Fucking idiots. But no, okay.
Just
I'm the
stop
fucking
sharing and then share it because
yeah,
it's still
I'll
frozen.
stop it. It's
Still
completely frozen.
Really? But no, it's
Yeah.
There's still the lava king there. Still.
Yeah, still a lava king.
Right, so yeah, here we have the Topwar creative, which is obviously fake as fuck.
The usual concept.
The usual concept, but like I've been talking
How long
about,
is this going to be a thing? This goddamn. Oh, well, it's new here in the end. Ah, interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting.
Even I fall for it. It
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
works.
Yeah, there you go. So it's and they have this hyper casual concept. Man, it's so amazing. But they also have this.
I was about to eat my food, but then I saw somebody comment that Topwar is fake and it doesn't actually look
What?
like it. So I decided to download it and give it a try. Okay, let's give this extra guy. Yep, okay, and a gun upgrade. Let's go. All right. can we
Again,
get
the
this?
same
No, so
same
close.
concept.
No, we got damage too.
I see this trend like a lot like lately that you have like real-time actors and then there's the usual concept afterwards.
Yeah, I'm so glad you just mentioned the real actors.
No, this is Topwar, and if you haven't played it yet,
His AI?
Man, so
No, he's not there.
no, the person
He had fingers, man.
yeah, exactly. So I'm glad that you actually pay attention to what I say. But the person there was real, the beginning, but the voice was fake. The voice was fake.
Which we didn't hear because it's muted.
Yeah. Okay. You said you're hearing all of it, so okay, fine. Never mind. And then so we have obviously Survivor IO, which is having a different.
You are stunning, enticing.
Do you hear the voice now?
Nope.
Looking at me,
No.
Okay.
and then
Okay, I can hear it.
Post-production, bro.
hardly resist.
Yeah, so we have this, and then they're also using some like very weird shit. Which
Yeah, the weapon there, that's not the durian fruit weapon I'm used to.
means altered gameplay as well.
What a weird thing to lie about, the durian fruit weapon.
Minutes on
Yeah, I mean, they will do what.
Have I seen you before? No.
And this was like the biggest
Stunning,
what the fuck moment
enticing,
yesterday. Looking into it, like what is happening here?
a manic pull. I can hardly resist.
It's the same person
I
all over
need to
again.
know you. I want to.
And it's like,
Me?
May I know your game better? This is survivor.io. As a survivor with unlimited potential.
Okay.
man,
For those listening, like very, very weird creatives.
very
Yeah.
very good creative. Oh well, if you're listening only, definitely pull this on YouTube and just look into it.
You
It's
can
just-
watch it on Spotify as well.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, you can watch it on Spotify. So, I mean, this is very weird shit which Survivor.io is doing. But we have some different creatives as well. So this is Township, which again kind of is connected to the concepts they've been running for a while. It's always
As soon as you see Player X, you just know everything is a lie.
yeah, true. But what we see quite often is a horse and some like character, and they're trying to survive, obviously. And this is
Actually, like,
yeah.
most of the time we see that you're gonna either burn, you're
Yeah.
gonna starve,
Or
you're
freeze.
gonna
or
freeze,
freeze. Yeah, or freeze. Exactly.
you're gonna die
gonna
out
freeze.
of
Or your
thirst.
baby's gonna die.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. So, or there is like a husband cheating, and then he kicks you out, and then continues with all the shenanigans that are happening. But then we have, I mean, this is something that we saw already last time, and this is
I
still
showed that one last time.
yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
Golden Goblins one.
Golden Goblins one, but this is again like 1 minute long. So some of the videos that I showed you now, they were definitely longer than 30 seconds, which usually wasn't the trend before. It was always up until like 30 seconds length, I think. Now, and we talked about it on the Call of Dragons episode as well. They ran like 40 plus almost 1 minute long videos, and Herowars they do it as well, and Survivor.io as well, Royal Match as well. It's just like it's really weird like how this is actually performing, because why am I talking about it? Usually 90% of people on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Google, they won't watch the ad until the very end, and it's like really 90% of people just drop off until like 10 seconds or something. But of course, on the other hand, if you show this on audience network, it make more sense, I guess. Although you need to watch like 30 seconds and then it's optional, but you can close the video after 30 seconds. But still, a lot of companies started using these 30 plus long form videos. And here we have some, obviously, what we discussed: cheating, pregnant woman. And it's just like
Which game is this?
it's Cooking Madness from Uploving at the moment, and it's again connected to like multiple things. So it's first like the hook, again pregnant lady cheating, then kicked out of the home, and then it's gameplay.
You mean pregnant lady getting cheated?
True. Cooking Madness. They have also these.
Come on, let's get the Pedro one.
Yeah. No, 1 sec. I'm just gonna show the part where is you have your brain age, and if you do any task or like something in the creative, then age kind of
Man,
gets
this is the
older.
worst nightmare. Like imagine you had to clean all those dishes from all those cooking games.
Oh,
Like,
Man.
cooking game is one of the only games I'd never got. Like, it's just so stressful for me. It's just
it's stressful.
Really?
Nah,
Yeah.
man,
Really,
it's just
really interesting.
it's really interesting, and I've run a lot of cooking games actually, and it's
It's great gameplay because you can recycle it all the time. with
Exactly.
different skins.
exactly, and you can use this in the creatives quite easily. But okay, let's do.
come on, save it. Like now we
Yeah.
finally get some high class creatives.
Yeah. So we have Pedro here, obviously. Oh,
Honestly, I don't even know where to start.
No one hates him.
On the surface,
He's the
we've
new
got this perfectly normal family. A young girl, her grandmother.
new who?
New Tom Hanks. New Tom
New
Hanks.
Tom
There we
Hanks,
go.
yeah,
I
you
was
mentioned,
blanking because I was watching it. No one hates Tom Hanks. He's Pedro. No one hates Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no one hates Pedro.
Whatever he touches pretty much turns to gold these days.
Yeah,
It's something
Oh, he's alive.
I mean, like
There are guys
this
that have been on the
this
force 30, 40
production value
years.
is
I've
it's
never seen
amazing.
anything
They have even like longer version again,
I've been
like
baking pies for
one
30,
one
40
1 minute
years.
long almost. So
I've
how I
never had
usually
anything taste
do
like
this,
that.
No matter how you slice the pie,
you have long version and then you cut it into like shorter pieces and then obviously show it in the creatives. But I wanted to see in like how this influenced the whole UA. When I looked at the
was
downloads
finally-
chart,
but still
the
couldn't
downloads are
put the
actually
pieces
flat,
together.
and
What am I missing?
nothing
What do
happened.
you mean? People love it.
Yeah,
What's grandma hiding?
yeah, I can put a screenshot of people loving it in the
Get your grandma, you have to
in
think
the,
like a
like
grandma.
post production on the screen, like all the comments. Fuck, why am I keep saying this? It's more work for me. Jesus. Okay, so I will put it there because I already have those screenshots. Because like half of the people, like we discussed last time, love it. They think it's a Netflix series. The other half hate it because they think Pedro is hitting rock bottom with like making ads for games. so
Guys, people keep forgetting that the video game industry is bigger than the movie industry. So, haha.
Yes, it is.
yeah, I know.
That's why Mario is currently trending in cinemas.
Yeah, true. I mean, look, it kind
Oh,
of.
you get one more creative, Matej.
Okay, one more, and I think it's gonna be this dancing thing.
Ah,
And that's actually not the one that's actually had it implemented in the
Exactly,
gameplay. So
exactly.
Forex is copying a fake gameplay for another Forex.
Exactly,
Full
exactly.
circle.
That's why I wanted to show this. So it's enemy dancing and trying the characters trying to kill it, obviously, and this
man,
is
he's really
from
bad at playing this game, huh?
this. Yeah, I definitely fall for it. no end card. See, but then we have the original actually gameplay, which is actually in the game.
Original, oh really?
Oh yeah, original.
And Matej sneaks in a second creative just like that. It's like one more creative.
It's like a thief
like that. Yeah,
calling
it's
for
like
another thief.
I know. And okay, so I wanted to show you also the one that Herowars does at the moment, but I'll just very quickly. Maybe I'll find it here because this is like
Yeah, because
really, this
Remia
is really
was
bad.
hurrying us up.
I know, but this is really bad. This is really like
that's exactly the same as it's shown in the ads. It's challenging and
Which one?
interesting. You don't believe
do you see it?
Why is it always
Oh,
Hero
this
Wars?
one.
Like, why is it always Hero Wars?
Oh yes, I know where the best loot is hidden.
Guys are really pushing the limits
Look.
lately these days.
From the back.
Again,
Daddy's back.
fake ads. It's just
Wow. Yeah, boy, Zeus buffs me. My hero looks way too cool.
exactly that's shown in the ads.
Those fake
It's
ads
just
really drive you mad, huh? The game looks super fun in the
No.
ads, but when you download it, it's a totally different
Oh,
game. That's crazy, right? But today, I finally found a game that's exactly the same.
so bad.
What?
Yeah.
And interesting.
So I'm gonna show this all like how
So you
creative-
pretend that you don't lie to people because you want to lie to people. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, exactly.
Hero Wars, man.
So what are the trends that you think are happening here in the from what I
Lies,
what I
rotten
showed?
lies and dirty lies.
No, so
Man, like at some point we're gonna actually hit rock bottom, and then real gameplay gonna win. I mean it. Like at some point,
At
the
some
truth
point,
will be fake.
yeah, and we will go full circle, right? No, man, like this is very far future from what you are saying at the moment. I don't see it coming like very soon, honestly. But so we have these like weird things happening. Depends on what kind of audience you have. But if you are aiming for female audience, it's usually like this brain age versus IQ. That is, you are improving the IQ, or like, yeah, your IQ is getting higher when you do like different tasks in the creative. The same thing with brain age. I'm going to show you now the like old people as a hook. that's for some reason that's working quite well for female audience. And then there's these long form videos that Township, Royal Magic, Herowars, and Call of Dragons all are using. There is the singing and dancing, which is really funny. Evony copying the the Stormshot creatives, and fake AI UGC. You heard, well, you didn't hear, but I'm gonna show it anyway, so people can hear the fake AI voice. Well, AI voice, not fake. It's not fake, but AI voice. So it's all about that at the moment. Why is like the AI interesting and important in the creative production? Because you can create super fast iteration, and you can have a new video in minutes versus days, actually. So because if you have you like a influencer or person that needs to shoot this and then send it over, blah blah blah, feedback loop, it can take days. This minutes. So yeah, there you go. That's my 2 cents for creatives. So now we can leave and then come back in 2 hours when Jakub ends.
No. This time this is gonna be like super fast because I'm pretty much starting a new segment here.
Oh, a new segment. What are you gonna call it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna call it?
Launch Sonar.
What?
Which we're gonna do.
Soft launch sonar. I love it.
Wow,
Oh, yeah.
nice. Ooh.
Which we're gonna do from time to time from now on, so I don't speak only about one game, but I'm gonna speak about 20 games in the same time I would speak
My
about
periscope is up, my friend. My periscope is up.
Yes.
one game. Yeah, there's no
Wow.
particular order. It's pretty much like prominent game publishers, prominent games, prominent IPs that are pretty much on our watch
Sonar.
that we want to look at on our Sonar.
Our sonar.
Yeah,
I like it. Soft launch
exactly.
sonar.
Wow.
And yeah, we're gonna look through those. So Matej is gonna get the great editing job of putting all the videos from the gameplay that I'm gonna show.
You
So
wish,
you can at least,
my friend.
you can at least a little bit of those.
Yeah, pick 5.
So
Yeah.
no, it's gonna be really fast. Anyway,
Oh no, well,
let's
this
start
is fine.
number
This is
one.
fine. I can.
Mate, I want to this.
No, this is fine. So let's start. Squadbusters, Supercell.
Ooh.
This is I guess, like one of the newest one. It isn't actually playable. It was just 10-day Canada only, Android only beta. And by the looks of it, it seems that it's pretty much a casualized version of Brawl Stars with this hyper casual mechanic of you growing an army that you slowly buy
You
through
see,
the
hyper
match.
casual.
Yeah, like it's definitely more and more casual.
You know how it's a Supercell game? No ads.
Just by the looks, yeah, of course. Just by the looks of it, it seems, or at least the word on the street is that this isn't really hitting the spot, especially for the PvP-driven community. I don't know how it would be regarding the like hyper casual. We're trying to increase the audience angle because it's using all the IPs in it, and it's actually pretty interesting. Like when I actually found a like good video without any additional stupid commentary in it and just pure gameplay. So yeah, as you see, we'll see what happens. It's, as I said, not playable, and yeah, there's other things on their thing. On their store account. So next one, Clash Mini. This
Who's
is the
making it?
one that's been released initially into soft launch November 8, 2021, and it's pretty much Supercell take on auto chess mechanic, which they again trying to streamline and pretty much be able to put for masses. Regarding the thing, these games are chronically known for having very, very big problems again regarding their monetization, because you can't really power through those, as this would kind of destroy the whole chess thing. Like, my figures are stronger than yours. so that don't really play. And the only currently living game that's doing something is the Riot version of League of Legends that's directly living in their client, so it's not really like a separate game. But yeah, the rumor on the street is that they are ramping up the team, and this actually going to be global launched, which it could be interesting because in November it's going to be 2 years in soft launch. So I guess they either kill it this summer or release it. Let's see. But yeah, could be the great or could be completely wrong. Don't know. Let's see. Everdale. I'm not mentioning Everdale because it's soft launch. I'm mentioning because they resurrected it and put it on the Metacore portfolio account, or at least they said that. Everdale was this very, very bold play on Forex, where you have pretty much like a base building or like farm building gameplay, and then you have non-combative Forex map where players kind of like working together. But working together also means they're kind of cutthroat and kick you off if you don't play all the time. So the competition's definitely there. But yeah, they did this kind of very, very, let's say, bold innovation. Let's see how it kind of goes there. I heard that Metacore is going to have like pretty blank slate on this, like what they can do with the game and like change it as much as they want. So yeah, let's see. Initially this was released August 17, 2021 during that like blast of 3 new soft launch games during April, I think was it, of 2021.
Yep.
Okay, continuing with Supercell company, we have Merge Vikings. This is again from Metacore.
I thought they killed it already.
No. It's still in soft launch. It's still being updated. That's the same company that ordered that Pedro ad that you've seen 5 minutes ago.
Is Pedro in the Viking gameplay?
No, there's no Pedro. So this was initially released on May 21, 2021. So it's pretty much will be this month 2 years in soft launch, which is usually the kill ratio. But yeah, let's see. It's not Supercell, it's Metacore.
Man, if you have Supercell money, you can be like fucking 5 years in the soft launch.
You can order Pedro.
Yeah, you can order Pedro. Yeah, okay.
Spend a lifetime in soft launch for all you can.
Yeah. Let's see. Like, it's very, very bold play. I was myself in the same boat of trying to merge midcore and merge mechanics. So let's see how it goes. I still think it has problems regarding the unit design because they cannot really scale, or like you run into like big limits with the merging mechanic. But yeah, let's see. Fingers crossed here. It's going to be really interesting if it goes out. Then Royal Kingdom. So there's a new puzzle game on the block from the guys from former team from Peak, which is now Dream Games, and running Royal Match, which you've seen again a few minutes ago, burning the king alive in lava. This time they're going to do probably the same, but the game has a twist where they would have this kind of a interesting, I would say, PvP mechanic where you are, I don't know if I can find, Matej will find it in the video. And
really, I can find the video.
There you can destroy other people's castles, and it's going to be
screenshot into it.
It's going to be, it's like similar to Empires and Puzzles pretty much, but yeah, I guess like we'll see. I guess it's probably that safe play as Holmeskin Cardinals case. You're trying to kind of solidify your category, but yeah, let's see. I'm not really that like super known regarding current match 3 market, or let's say casual market. Then we have another darling, which is Farcraft Arclight Rumble, which we haven't heard of anything from last May, meaning last year, where it got initially released into the stores. This is actually a play on Clash Royale, where you have like a PvE version of it, where you're just like going through predefined scripted levels. You have like very, very similar gameplay there. There's no gacha because Blizzard teams and ex-Blizzard teams are, I guess, against gacha, even though they have it in Hearthstone.
No gacha
No Gachapool? No
Gachapool. They have this kind of very, very strange progression mechanic there. Don't know. My guess is this won't go out this year. Like, let's see. Another one, pretty big one, same company, Activision Blizzard, Call of Duty Warzone. And this, I guess, is going to be pretty big because it's been in soft launch from September 2022. Keep in mind, Call of Duty Mobile is still raking like a lot of money already. I heard that this is pretty much their Battle Royale version of the Warzone mode. So I guess I heard that this will be connected to the PC and like all the other versions, where it's going to be like cross-platform. But yeah, let's see. But if it launches, this is going to be really big. So that's there. That's,
How do you think they're going to monetize? Do you think it's going to be skins, or do you think they're going to have actual IAPs?
No. Like the usual model as the PC games, I guess.
Okay.
It's like I don't think so. There's going to be like that big of a difference. Yeah. Next one. What we have there? FunPlus Zombie Siege Escape.
Ooh.
Have guessed.
Okay.
Which seems just as a safe bet on their State of Survival game, which is making currently millions. So yeah, as I said, like we're going very, very fast through these games, just to let you know. And if you pick your mind, let us know. We can review the one that you want or whatever.
Yeah.
But just by the looks of it and surface of it, it seems like a safe bet on just a follow-up on their own game, State of Survival, which is a 4X with like a zombie team survival thing, which they are pretty good at.
Of course, there is a lady.
Yeah. Then we have Nova Legends from Plarium, which seems interesting because it's a sci-fi futuristic idle RPG, which I don't know if you really want to be in that CPI category, but okay, fingers crossed, I guess. Yeah, it seems very interesting, but keep in mind just for a little bit how this game looks, because in a second I'm gonna show you another one later down the line.
Do you know how long is this game in the soft launch?
Yeah, November 6, 2022 initial release.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah.
It's definitely longer than that.
This one?
Yes.
Why? This is the store account.
I know some
You guys
additional
said info?
information.
Spill it.
Yeah,
Spill
my
it.
numbers, the ones I'm telling, are the ones that are picked up by store accounts.
Yeah, I know. There's a
so it's first seen in the world on the stores.
Yeah,
so blink twice if you've done UA on this account for earlier than 2022.
No.
Did you blink? I can't see. It's too
Yeah,
pixelated.
you can't see the park house that blinked. No, I didn't. I didn't do any UA, but this game is definitely in soft launch for longer than that. Open beta testing counts too, so it's more than a year.
Okay, interesting. Continuing then, Rebel Riders. So we have another one of those games from King portfolio trying to differentiate from the casual puzzle genre. This seems pretty interesting. It's pretty much like a racing MOBA shooter where you pretty much control some kind of a boogie and then you destroy your opponents through, seems like a first-person Brawl Stars, like the closest one I would guess.
It looks like Twisted Metal. What are you talking about?
Or it looks like Mario Kart Battle Mode on N64.
Okay, whoever decides this genre, that's okay. But yeah, it looks really interesting. I'm very curious. This was initially released on July 4th, 2022. So let's see.
Okay.
Next, we have Bad Piggies 2 from Rovio. That was soft launch last week, May 4th, 2023.
In Poland instead of Slovakia. Luis, come on. do us a favor.
Exactly. This is again, I guess, a safe bet because they have, as the name implies, Bad Piggies 1, which has this nice and cute physics gameplay where you build your machine with the piggies, and then they try to solve some kind of a land-based puzzle that is currently like.
What is this? Hill climb racing?
Yeah,
basically,
it's a puzzle-based gameplay, so it's really interesting, I guess.
So it's
safe bet.
Hill climb racing and build the bridge together.
Yeah, something like
basically.
That. You could say that. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Okay, continuing there, still on Rovio portfolio account, we have Angry Birds Kingdom, which is this kind of a very interesting play where you have like a real-time strategy similar to Clash Royale.
Yeah.
But actually, what can you do later in the game? You can grab the fighters and launch them through the slingshot to the enemy.
I can't wait to play
bullet
this.
time.
Nice.
So yeah, there seems to be some very interesting innovation here.
Yeah, I can see the CPI already.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's fantasy themed, why not?
Man, I can already see
Yeah, there seems to be also some roguelite mechanics, but yeah, very, very interesting. This was soft launch February 27th this year. So let's see how it goes.
Oh, this looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, I'll play this.
Yeah, next one, AFK Journey. That was soft launch April 24, 2023. Guess from who?
Yeah. Waifu Incorporated International.
Yeah, Lilith game. Lilith game.
Lilith. Exactly.
AFK
You
Journey.
recognize the characters.
No, well, if you say AFK, then I recognize Lilith.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like, if I understand this correctly, but you have the lion, you have the girl, you have
see
like
the
pretty
lion,
much
yeah.
everyone. It's like a better graphical reskin of AFK Arena in 3D.
Yeah.
If I understand correctly.
Looks like that.
So yeah, some kind of, again, safe bet, fast follow iteration of what they had before. Let's see. Lilith is currently on a roll, so
Safe bet.
But whatever they do, pretty much like makes so much more money. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Next we have Chart Champions from Zynga Small Giant.
Horse
which-
girls. Show me the horse girls.
This is still in soft launch.
It's a man riding a pony. That's disappointing.
A horse.
That
Yeah,
that wasn't the horse.
So this is a follow-up on Uma Musume Pretty Derby, the horse girl waifu game making 80 million a month in Japan.
I gotta say, I prefer your version.
Yeah, I know. This, I think, hasn't been updated for like 3 months. So don't know if they do anything there. But yeah, let's see. It's just like really interesting. I'm really curious what will happen with this game.
Yeah.
Next one. Family Escapes, the series. Guess from who?
Family Escapes. Oh, Playrix.
Yeah, this is Playrix, April 19, 2023. Forgot, by the way, the Chart Champions was initially released October 7, 2022. Yeah, so we have Playrix with the usual Scapes game. Again, I guess a safe bet. This one is playing something on the dressing team.
What do you mean, like usual Scapes game? Like Scape? Oh, okay, now I
yeah,
see.
of course.
Okay.
Match 3.
It's very easy.
Now I see, okay.
So again, very, very, very safe bet. Then continuing, we have Rainbow Six Mobile.
Ooh.
From who? Ubisoft. So this one's been in soft launch from June 2022, and I guess, and as you saw, this year's gonna be like probably full of shooters. Or I guess
I thought you would say full of shit.
I was just gonna say, like, Ubisoft really needs a hit game. Like,
Yeah, but
they
it's
really
do.
and, like, I don't think like they're capable of doing anything interesting on mobile.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I don't know. Like, keep in mind they still have Colibri, the whole Colibri in their portfolio.
I know,
so-
but like this is not
Rainbow
made
Six
by
Idle
Colibri.
Miner.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's quite interesting because the brand is very, very well known on console.
That is
PC,
true. Yeah, that
but,
is true.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then this one is definitely gonna make the buck. Harry Potter Magic Awakened from NetEase, and
That's the
this is a
Chinese
little bit
version?
different because this is the Chinese
Wow,
one,
it's
but
gonna
it's
make so
actually
much money.
soft launch in Western countries now. So this was initially released on August 4, 2021, but it's already grossed more than 220 million in China and like the Asian countries that it was global launched in. And this is finally coming to Western markets now. I guess the rumor is this year. And after the great success and like I think it's already past 18 million sold copies, the Hogwarts Legacy PC game. I
Yep.
guess this is gonna make a lot of more money.
Yeah.
It's actually some kind of an interesting play on, again, Clash Royale, where you have a card battler that you pretty much go
Ooh.
through the story, and then you have these
Great.
encounters where you use the
That's
cards.
really
and
good, actually.
plays itself. Yeah, as I said, like 220 million already done in China. So my guess is this will probably do pretty well also here. The art is very stylized, not really to my liking, but I guess the IP, like we are very, very thirst for Harry Potter games, the good ones.
Yeah.
So we're
So
missing
if
that.
you
We'll
you
see.
don't like it, we will like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then last but not least, we have few very, very big IPs that have been sitting there, and I have picked these because I'm waiting for what's gonna happen with those. So there's Star Wars Hunters from Zynga, initially store release December 14, 2021, which is action shooter, you would say, or some sort of. Where you would play, again, first-person combat, again, another shooter. I don't know what's happening with this. Maybe they're waiting for next movie that's been announced, or like
Or
what,
TV
like
series
Star
or
Wars
something.
series are like every third month. I don't know, but yeah, this been there for like a long time now. So in December they're gonna hit 2 years in soft launch, which is, as I said, like kind of too long. But yeah, let's see. Looks interesting anyway. Yeah, and then we have 2 Avatar games.
Oh,
So one is the one that's been sitting there for
Ah.
September 16, 2019.
Is this Battle Legion with avatars?
No. This is a 4X game with Clash Royale style combat. It's very, very interesting. It's kind of oldish, as I said. It's not anymore on Scopely store account. It's currently on Phase 1 Games account. Don't know what happened there. But my guess is that when the movie launched, this was supposed to launch.
But didn't
because
happen.
we know that the new Avatar movie is out already. Didn't really happen. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with this one.
Is
And
the Avatar
then we
IP
have-
so big?
I don't think so. But
Yeah, okay.
the thing is that it grows so much money again, and you have the saying that people don't really like James Cameron's movies. They just want to watch them in cinema. That's why they make so much more money, because effects and everything. So I don't really know, but the thing is that there's another game called Avatar Reckoning, which is pretty big actually. And if you look into it, it's a battle royale.
What
FPS.
this is Apex.
Yeah.
It's Apex Legends with
Apex
Avatar.
with Avatar skin.
Avatar skins. Okay, amazing.
So this had beta in January this year, if I understand it correctly. It's not soft launch. It's just beta, and that's it. Taken down afterwards.
Is it
From
PvE?
Arcos Tower Games.
No.
I guess it's both,
All right.
as I heard. But yeah, you have the typical PUBG style gameplay. So
Wow.
yeah, let's see how this goes. They're supposed to film 5 of these movies, elements of everything. Pretty much the fire is gonna be the next one. So I guess there's a lot of marketing, free marketing at hand to use for
Free
this.
marketing. Jesus. There's nothing like free marketing.
Cross promo. Yeah, but yeah, let's see. Anyway, that was it. 20 games on the Sonar.
Nice.
I like this segment, Remo. I really like it.
Yeah, it's
soft
really
launch
good.
Sonar. You need to do this
Sonar.
once a quarter. I demand it.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on those and add a few more, and let's see what happens afterwards, because it's always nice to see not only the games that they're making most money, but also the games that fail, because you learn the most usually at those and why they failed.
Great segment. All right, let's end.
All right. Let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe, share the podcast with your industry friends, dogs and cats. And cats love it. And see you next time. Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Really? Okay.
And then cut this part out, so it's not going to be like a 3-hour episode.
It's going to be 3-hour episode. It's fine. I just wanted to show you how the creatives look like. Let's see if I can do it again. Because I can see everything. If it's frozen, doesn't mean it's not actually working.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because it's separately recording, right?
And,
So,
yeah. Do you see it now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I can actually watch the creatives. Okay.
Yeah.
Start from here.